Then they ask you, are you a farmer or what do you do? And you say, yeah, I'm a farmer. And they said, oh, right, I was down the country actually a few weeks ago and I seen those big white fluffy things. And I'm like, sheep. And they'd be like, no, there was more than one of them, shoops. So this is what you were dealing with the whole time. It's probably something that's that I've had like a bit of a chip on my shoulder about when I first went into a system, because I came through the club system, which is train Tuesday and Thursday, eat a breakfast roll at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning and play a game at 11:30 Saturday morning. That's your rugby for the week. And that was the whole way till I was probably 17, 18. And then brought into the academy in Leinster, obviously. But like, it was a real eye-opener for me, because I was coming in to that academy and there was all the lads, all the Leinster schools boys who were basically from Dublin. And schools rugby at home throughout the whole of Ireland is massive, and more so in Dublin because there's a lot of very, very rich schools. And like to go to Clongowes, for instance, I think it could have been 18.5 grand a year. You know, a lot of really good lads have come out of those schools, but a lot of really good rugby players have kind of dwindled away as well that come out of the school system, because it's been pushed on them probably too much when they're young. When you go into a rugby school at home, you're in there, you know, you're doing rugby every single day of the week. So it's a lot on younger guys, but it is massive at home. And there's definitely 18 grand a year. I'd say 18 grand a year would have put the five of us through school and fed us at home in Tullow for the whole year. Never mind paying that up front to go to a private school. But it was definitely something that I found difficult when I went up there first, because a lot of lads didn't know, one, where I was from, two, that you tell them, well, they'd ask you where you're from and you say Tullow, and they'd say, where's that in Ireland? And like Tullow is an hour from Dublin, for instance, so they wouldn't know anywhere outside of Dublin. And then they ask you, are you a farmer or what do you do? And you say, yeah, I'm a farmer. And they said, oh, right, I was down the country actually a few weeks ago and I seen those big white fluffy things. And I'm like, sheep. And they'd be like, no, there was more than one of them, shoops. So this is what you were dealing with the whole time. When I went up there first, didn't even know what a sheep was, or a cow or a calf or anything like that. So it was an education in itself, trying to teach some of the Dublin boys about like tractors and you know, lamb and ewes and calf and cows and bits and pieces like that. So it was an eye opener. But definitely when I went into Leinster first, it was they were starting to just look outside the pale of Dublin at that stage, and now obviously it's massive because there's 12 counties in the province of Leinster, for instance, and they have high performance units nearly all around the different areas, the 4 areas of Leinster. So they're catching more people now, but like in 2005, let's say 2006, it was still all Leinster, and the majority of players that played there were from Dublin. But there's more country lads starting to come into it now, and club players, which is a good sign. Leinster kind of have invested heavily in more raw talent as such, and get a few lads who are probably willing to do a lot of more dirty work than some of the boys that have come through the school system.
You've been watching the House of Rugby Season 3 on Joe.